I'm live. I don't know how to do all this. I'm learning the best way to do it because I have trouble transferring things from my phone to my top to my channel. So, oh man, this is such a good story, or not story, but uh, scripts. Um, at one time, I used to work at an antique shop, and it was during the time when we were discovering that we were following in the wrong ways. And so we automatically started following the Jews. And so, sorry. So, during that time, I had read some books on the Jewish people. And did you know they're the ones that created the dollar bill, the one with all of the things on it that our New World Order, the towers coming down, the flood. There's all kinds of videos out there. But anyway, I also discovered upon reading the scriptures how he talks about. So I don't know if you guys know this, but all the assemblies in Revelations 1 through 3, it talks about the assemblies. And I looked it up. I wanted to see where it was that these assemblies were. Well, they're up here in Turkey. Where's Turkey? Okay, I had it right here. Oh, oh, go this way. So Turkey, and then whoop, this the other way. Whoop. Greece. Okay, Turkey, and whoop. Israel. It's really hard to move your finger. Okay, so I'm like, what? What are they doing in Turkey, right? Because isn't Israel in Israel? Israel? No. Uh, Look up the Balfour Declaration. The Queen told, I think it's Byron Rothschild, that if he could get the United States mixed up in this war, that he would be given Palestine. And it is Palestine. Look at the maps from 1800. I couldn't believe it either. I'm like, what? So it is Palestine. Well, let's see. Deuteronomy 33 says that Israel is a people, right? Means a man who strives with his creator. Um, Jacob, he, right, was Jacob and became Israel, right? He stole his brother's birthright, the twins. Anyway, so, I started seeing that, Israel is a people, Israel, we're a people. And in the book of John, hold on, I got to go over there. John 17, and it even, oops, I lost the live stream. Oops. Here I am. So John 17, it talks about, let me go over there. Messiah, before he died, he prayed for the people. John 17. Where'd you go? I went too far. But he said that he didn't pray for the whole world. He didn't pray for all the people of the world. He only prayed for those whom the Father gave him. And it says here, Yahushua, John 17, Yahushua said these words and lifted up his eyes to the heaven and said, Father, the hour has come. Esteem your Son, so that your Son also might esteem you, as you have given him authority over all flesh, that he should give everlasting life to all whom you have given him. Right? Because you're chosen. You're chosen when you come out of the world and you start following the Father. I'm on slow mode. I think I'm still recording. Yes, I am. Okay. So here he says that I have esteemed you on the earth, having accomplished the work you have given me that I should do. And now esteem me with yourself, Father, with the esteem which I had with you before the world was. Right? Before the world was. Anyway, he says, I've revealed your name to the men whom you gave me out of the world. They were yours, and you gave them to me, and they have guarded your word. Now they have come to know that all that you gave to me is from you, because the words which you The words, right? They're the word. If you follow them, then you're following the word. You're not letting anybody but the Father and the Son teach you. And he says, because the words which you gave to me, I have given to them, and they have received them, and have truly known that I came forth from you, and they believe that you sent me. And you should read the rest of that, because he does. He says, I don't pray for the whole world. I only pray for the ones that the Father gave me, right? So as we're praying, he's sitting at the right hand of the Father, and he's praying for things that he sees, because, our prayers are one-sided. That's why he says to pray for your enemies, because when you pray for them, the Father can act on their behalf. If you know the word, because that's the priest, they came and they ministered to the Father by his word. They went into his presence. They learned the word. They taught it to the people. It was the priest that atoned for the sins of the people. Read the story of Eob, right? The last chapter said that the townspeople had gathered with Eob and mourned with him for all that the Father had done to him, right? So the Father had came against Job, to test him. And even Messiah, he took Messiah into the wilderness. He led him by a spirit to be tested by Satan. When he brought the children of Israel out of Egypt, right? They were tested by Satan. So that's what I'm getting at. The synagogue of Satan Jews. So go back here to Revelations 3. Revelations 3 is on the church of the assembly of Philadelphia, the ones who are set apart, the ones who are the key of David. He who opens and no one shuts, and shuts and no one opens. I know your works, and I see I have set before you an open door that no one is able to shut, that you have little power, yet have guarded my word and have not denied my name. See, I am giving up those of the congregation of Satan who say they are Yehudim and are not, but lie. See, I am making them come and worship before your feet to know that I have loved you. So in other scriptures, it's the word Jew. And that's not the proper word. Jews come from Turkey. Anyway, they're synagogues. And this is the part that I really want to show you is there is a video out there. There's a ton of them where a Baptist pastor interviews Rabbi Abraham Finkelstein. And he says that they're the ones that are kidnapping our children, draining their blood into their service food and eating and drinking it. And he says, oh, but we're not cannibals. We're not eating your children. No, we grind them up and give them back to you and your sausages and your burgers, right? The McDonald's thing. So you should watch that. But it's also scriptural. It says oh, darn it. I can't see which one that is. So in 2 Kings, I got to go over here one second. John 17. No, that's not it. Darn it. Anyway, look up the scriptures on I will cause the children of Israel to eat their sons and to eat their daughters for disobeying me. Yeah, there's a bunch of scriptures in it. I can't remember where they're at, but just Google it. I will cause the children of Israel to eat their sons and to eat their daughters. And so, when I heard that about the Jewish people, right? And when I watched that video that Rabbi Abraham Finkelstein did with this Baptist pastor, it wasn't soon after that a video came out by Steven Anderson of Arizona, and he has a documentary out called Marching to Zion, where he interviews a bunch of rabbis, and they don't even believe in the Messiah. And it is true because Messiah in the renewed covenant, New Testament, he talks about how they would rather keep their father's traditions than to follow after him. They would follow the laws of their fathers. They changed the laws. They they're cleaning the outside of the cup, but they're not cleaning the inside. Anyway, he says that they're of Satan, because they don't follow the Old Testament. The first 5 books, it gives you everything that you need to understand what it is that the Father expects from you. Basically, even Ecclesiastes, your job on earth is to eat, drink, and be merry. Huh, how wonderful, right? So I just thought it was really important to put this out because there are so many signs about religion in Scripture that they build their high places on every street corner and every byway, that they worship the image of a man. They exchanged the incorruptible worship of Elohim to worship the image of a corruptible man. Now, you and I have never seen our Messiah, but you got all these people out there that have said this is what he looks like. But yet, when I was dying, I watched a lot of near-death experiences, and none of them saw his face. They just experienced this great love. But no one has seen his face. No one has seen his face, because that's for those who make it to the end, right? Who keep their garments clean, who make it, to the end. You give up your life instead of saving it. Like when I was sick, I was running around trying to save my life, and I did. The medicine did, and I realized, that the Father had me banned. He put me under the ban, which means utter destruction. He was destroying me, but he also allowed me to live. And that's why I'm doing these videos, because I want to share with you the things that he showed us so that you can come out of her, my children. Do not share in her sins or receive of her plagues. And so anyway, yeah, there's scriptures all out there on how he's going to cause you to eat your sons and daughters in the last days. It's not pretty. Anyway, there's a great famine coming, a plague, darkness. So I'm going to keep doing my videos. Shout out to my 11 subscribers. Thank you. Bye.